Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pointless Top 10, a show where we make top 10 lists out of pointless things. Why are we flying by this pointless statue in Booty Bay? Because inside pointless things are treasure. Let's begin. Number 10 is Razor Hill, and I picked Razor Hill because it's not the most exciting of places. It's not the, greatest zone of all time, but it's one of the first places I actually saw the Midsummer Fire Festival. I was running around and I was like, what is this? And then they were like, it's the Midsummer Fire Festival, kid. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I decided to put it on my list just because of those reasons. Woo! Number 9 is the Fire in Feralus, and I'm starting to realize that this is more about the zone that the fire is in than the actual fire. So I'm not sure whether to talk about the fire or stuff around the fire, like just the zone, or, it's pointless. It doesn't matter. This is something you're going to watch to delay doing homework or actually working on stuff, and I'm proud to contribute to that. Number 8 is the fire in Mulgore, and you would think Mulgore would be a little higher on my list since I always talk very highly of Mulgore. However, Plane Striders are there, and I don't like Plane Striders, so I decided to drop them down the list. Very qualified reasoning in this type of situation. Number 7 is the fire in Arathi Highlands, and part of it's because it's green and kind of cloudy, and I like that. But the other part is because I always have this nostalgia in Arathi Highlands, kind of with Arathi Basin too, but I remember eating a gyro with the air conditioning like blasting full force in my house, and I was like, dude, it's the Midsummer Fire Festival, and I was talking to one of my friends. That's all I remember, a gyro, air conditioning, and talking to a friend. I don't know why. Let's move on. Number 6 is in Dun Moreau, and I picked this fire because I have fond memories of just spinning around the maypole thingy. And I know it gives you a buff, and I think that's all it does is gives you a buff, but I just remember spinning around this pole in this specific location for like hours with my friend, and I have no idea why. I think we were just being stupid, but that's like half the fun of WoW, just being stupid. Number 5 is the fire on the beaches of Stranglethorn, and I picked this one because it's right across from the Alliance fire, and so there's a lot of PvP happening, such as when I filmed this video, and then the panda guy's like, hey, I'm gonna start attacking you, and I had to fly away and I still died, but let's not show that. Number 4 is the fire in Storm Peaks, and I picked this one because Storm Peaks is an awesome zone, and it's going to benefit all the people here because they're so used to the cold and the ice, and now they have this big bonfire there to warm them all up. Even though I think most of the people that would be benefiting from it are the people that just travel with the Midsummer Fire Festival because they're the only people standing by it. In which case, where do they even go when the Fire Festival's not happening? Like, where do all the holiday NPCs go when it's downtime for that holiday? I don't know! Number 3 is the fire in Winter Spring, primarily because it was snowing, and that's why it beat out Storm Peaks, because it wasn't snowing in Storm Peaks, so I was like, this one is going to get the go-ahead. Either way, back to the discussion about the NPCs, do they have their own island that they store the boxes and the fires and the tents on until it's their time to, go have the holiday? Do they get to alternate which zones they get to go to? Like, hey, you got Winter Spring last year, I want Feralus this year. I don't know, it's crazy! Number 2 is the fire in Old Nagrand, because New Nagrand doesn't have anything. I was going to go there and be like, yeah, the number 2 fire's in Draenor, it's New Nagrand, and it looks really cool. Nope, they got nothing, so thanks Blizzard for ruining my hopes and dreams. Those are kind of some mediocre hopes and dreams. And number 1 goes to one of the only different fires in all of the land, and that's these green, sparkling, glowy fires that are by the Twilight place that you have to go to for the Midsummer Fire Festival quest. And there might be a bigger one, but if there is, I wasn't able to find it. I'm sure there is, and I just forgot it, and everyone's like, Crendor, you forgot the thing! In which case, you know what? This is pretty pointless then, isn't it? See ya!